This is the morning weather update. This is for Wednesday, the 25th of October. This is James Spann. Man, we could use some rain around here, but that's not going to happen this week. Not going to happen this weekend. And prospects of a big rain next week not looking good. However, we are expecting a major air mass change next week as the coldest air so far this season blows in here. Let's begin with the upper air look, and it's a ridge here across Alabama in the deep south. And you know the deal. Underneath the ridge, we have sinking air, subsidence, and that will deflect most of the big rain-producing systems well to the north and west of the state. The closest rain this morning over parts of Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana. And again, that's where rain is most likely for the next several days. Numbers all over the board this morning. This is why this is not a good one-number place when it comes to forecasting lows. The range there from 47 at Adiana and Gadsden to 62 in Birmingham. A 15-degree swing there. Most spots are in the 50s and low to mid-60s. Mobile 65, Montgomery 57, Huntsville 58. We're expecting upper 70s and low 80s again today. Look at the watch warning map. Winter storm warnings in effect for parts of Washington State, Idaho, Montana, and North Dakota. First big winter storm of the season there. We have flash flood watches west of the state for parts of Texas and Oklahoma. Also the chance of strong storms in that same region as well. A marginal risk of severe storms through tonight. Also a marginal risk around Omaha, Nebraska. Tomorrow, no severe storms expected, and the same thing on day 3, which is Friday. Maybe some thunder west of the state, but no severe storms. The really big rains for the next 7 days, west of Alabama, parts of Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. But as you can see, for most of our state, just nothing. This is the 7-day rain outlook valid through Wednesday morning of next week. Maybe a little bit for the northwestern counties early next week, Monday or Monday night with a cold front. But again, the prospects of what we need here just not looking good. And again, we're going to get the new drought monitor tomorrow morning. And unfortunately, drought conditions will only continue to intensify across the state. So in the tropics in the Atlantic Basin, we have one system on the board, that is Hurricane Tammy. And there's the 7-day outlook. And really, the big story, it's over in the eastern Pacific. Hurricane Otis intensified rapidly yesterday and last night. And this is pretty remarkable. I mean, the models missed it. And this was expected to be initially a Category 1 hurricane at the time of landfall. It wound up being a Category 5 at the time of landfall with winds of 165 miles per hour and a massive storm surge. And the problem, this hit a population center, Acapulco, Mexico. And I'm afraid this is going to be a humanitarian crisis here. We'll begin to see some images out of here later today, but this is going to be one that's going to be studied for a while. How in the world did the models miss that? And they were prepping for an upper-end tropical storm, a Category 1 hurricane. But Otis is now inland and weakening quickly over southern Mexico. Here's a look at our hurricane in the Atlantic. This is Hurricane Tammy, and the hurricane has strengthened overnight. You can see a very well-defined eye. The top winds 100 miles per hour. And this is far from land at this point. But as it gains latitude, this will start the process of becoming a post-tropical system, more of a nor'easter type thing. And again, the Hurricane Center has it as a post-tropical system, a gale, if you will, near Bermuda this weekend, and it slows down. And we're starting to see better agreement in the modeling here. This is the European ensemble. Now, most of the members suggest this thing hooks to the west, slows down, and then recurves to the east. Still, a few members bring it toward the Bahamas, but we're getting much better agreement now. This will not affect the Bahamas or the United States. So, model fans, here we go. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid today at 4, and that upper high right on top of us. So, lots of sunshine, upper 70s and low 80s for most spots today. Same thing tomorrow and the same thing on Friday. Low 80s in most locations, mid 80s in spots for South Alabama, warm and dry. So this is Saturday as the weekend begins. We have rain to the north and west of here, places like Memphis, Little Rock getting rain, but not here. And ooh, look at the snow falling, parts of Colorado, Nebraska. Looks like they're going to see a pretty good snow event there as the weekend begins. Sunday, the upper high holds, keeping the rain just north and west of the state. And again, it's going to be a warm weekend with highs in the low and mid 80s. And then on Monday, we have the surface front that's going to be coming through here. And this could bring a little rain to parts of northwest Alabama, but probably not much. Moisture is going to be very, very limited. And we could be setting up for a huge temperature contrast on Monday. Check this out. This is the European valid at 4 o'clock Monday afternoon. And you can see that front bisecting the state. North and west of the front, temperatures are in the low 50s with a chilly north breeze and clouds. To the south and east of the front, we've got 80s down in southeast Alabama. So big thermal contrast. And again, maybe a little light rain on the front, but probably not much. A lot of times you see a map like that, you're thinking, oh, this is going to be a big tornado outbreak. No, hardly any moisture here. And then for Tuesday, this is Halloween. No rain on this run. We have seen other runs suggesting maybe a little light rain, but in this case, it looks dry. And much cooler, highs in the 50s for the northern half of the state, 60s for South Alabama. And a week from today, this is Wednesday, the 1st of November, we've got a shortwave north and west of the state, but again, the GFS is suggesting that we're just dry and very chilly. In fact, if we clear out like this is suggesting, we're going to see many places well down in the 30s. In fact, some spots could see the first freeze of the season over North Alabama by Wednesday morning of next week. So keep that in mind. And again, highs only in the 50s. So let's go out 10 days. This is Friday of next week, the 3rd. And again, we've got this ridge over Florida, kind of deflecting the main rain producers to the west. And again, we're still dry. So again, next week, the big story, the coldest air of the season coming in here, but not much rain, if any at all. So this is rain for Birmingham coming off the European. This is valid for the next 15 days until the 9th of November. Still, the mean is under 1 inch. And here's a look at the numbers. You can see upper 70s, and this is for Birmingham. Your number could be different, but upper 70s today and tomorrow. Low to mid 80s Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the big drop. Monday, we're showing 68, and that could be in the morning. We could see falling temperatures on Monday. Halloween, the high dropping to 58. And look at those 30s in here by Wednesday and Thursday morning of next week. This is showing 36 for Birmingham on Wednesday. And again, the colder pockets, if this is correct, could easily drop down to freezing. Now, there's a chance the front could stall out with moisture coming over the top of the cooler air. If we have clouds, there won't be a freeze. But if we clear out, yes, that's a very distinct possibility next week. So keep that in mind. And the latest 8 to 14-day guidance, this is for November 1st through November 7th. Temperatures near or a bit below average here. So this is some drone video of one of the many wildfires burning across the state. We've got these things all over the place. This is near Adger. This is in the western part of Jefferson County. And we have a fire alert statewide from the Alabama Forestry Commission. The bottom line is no outdoor burning, period. They're not issuing permits for the northern half of the state, and it's really hard to get one in South Alabama. So just be aware, no outdoor burning, and be really careful. Don't throw cigarettes out and things like that, because these are becoming increasingly a problem across the state. And with the lack of rain, this will only increase as a problem over the next 7 days. But the fall colors are popping. I love this spot. A lot of people don't really think of this place as a good place to see fall colors. It's a dandy. You think of DeSoto State Park, Cheahaw State Park, but this is down on the Cahaba River near West Blockton. And this is a marvelous place to see some fall colors. These were taken by Dave Jones there yesterday. And notice the water levels are really low. And these shots were taken from DeSoto State Park up in northeast Alabama. And yes, it's a beautiful place, obviously. That's DeSoto Falls and not much water coming over the falls. And this shot was taken from Blount County, one of the many covered bridges there. That's the Horton Covered Bridge. And that's a great place to see the fall colors. And the moon last night, thanks to our friend Joe Paul Cates for that shot on a clear October evening. Headed to Hueytown today, home of the Golden Gophers. Going to see some of the young ones at First Methodist Church there. Tomorrow, Welty Elementary School in Cullman County. Friday, Forest Oaks Elementary in Shelby County in Chelsea. And then we will be in Chelsea again Friday evening for Friday Night Rivals. The game of the week this week, it is Hewitt-Trussville at Chelsea. And that'll be a lot of fun. We'll be live on ABC 3340 at 4, 5, and 6. Blitz Game Day on our sister station, Channel 68 at 6:30. The game itself on Channel 68 at 7 o'clock. And no book signing on Saturday. We're going to take the day off. Of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.